Hello, hello FB family. Hello, kindly share and invite others. Kindly share. Kindly share and invite others to this live broadcast. So, like I've highlighted, I'm looking at these critical issues. One is the voter registration has commenced. So we'll talk more on voter registration, and then I would also want to address these two gentlemen, Mr. Dr. Zumani and also Mr. Sampa, and then I'm going to highlight the state of the nation. Yeah, so it's been a while since I talked to most of you, my friends on FB. I must confess that I've equally missed you. It wasn't really deliberate, but I had quite some commitments. I had a lot of commitments, so yeah, I'm back, and I'll be giving you some of the insights in the topics that I've just raised there. So voter registration has commenced. Voter registration has commenced. I think the whole lot of this month, October. Where people are free to go and register to vote. People should register to vote. So all those those that have attained miaka shakusara, let us encourage our children, let us encourage our neighbors, let us encourage our friends to register as voters, because this is a voter's card. I'll explain more on the importance of a voter's card. If those that are working, those that have got workers, please, companies, I think you give chance for companies, try to plan it in such a way that you should be giving chance for your members of staff to go and register to vote. They shouldn't be interfered by work. This is a constitution right of every citizen. Abe shikuru fin shikuru rwafyonse, let's tell them to register to vote. There is also some, they are not just getting new registrations, but they are also doing some replacements for lost voters cards. So maybe sometimes yari pia one side voters card or yari bomba, please quickly go and replace that voters card. A voters card goes hand in hand with an NRC. So even those that maybe might not have NRCs or it's lost and everything, do some replacements as soon as possible, so that you'll be eligible to vote in the next year's general elections. Now, what is a voter's card, and what is the importance of a voter's card? most of you are thinking, you are aware that the economy of this country is not doing so well. And not only the economy of this country, but also the economy of its people. There are very few people today that are affording to have 3 square meals. So, of course, government cannot give us money, all of us. But the people that are in charge of the state of the nation now, those that are in charge of this country, they came to those offices through a vote. And therefore, there is a reason why democracy had planned that each candidate must get, first term should be 5 years, another term 5 years. I think there was a purpose. This is a period where you try to analyze leaders, and if they haven't performed according to what they promised, people should also remind our leaders. Now, voters card, iyo voters card mwarasenda teyakushitishana ekitenge. Iyo voters card mwarasenda teyakushinyana na t-shirt. Iyo voters card mwarasenda teyakunina mubwarwa nangu kulira mubwari. Iyo voters card mwarasenda yo yakuchinja life yenu. Iyo voters card mwarasenda. So as you make that decision ya kusenda voters card and eventually kuya mkuvota, you look at your current situation, yourself as an individual, not to mention anybody. And in that case, maybe we are not even supposed to blame anybody, because that is our voters card. So fweba kwete ufu twara ibomfya voters card ni fwewo. But what is a voters card and what is the importance of a voters card? A voters card mipera maka yakuya mukusare ntungurushi. So intungurushi mwala sare eshara ta define ubunonshi bwenu mumikalire shenu mumyeo shenu. Ubunonshi mumikalire na mumyeo shenu. This can only be achieved when you make a right decision, especially when you're making a decision of that importance of selecting a leader. So your voters card ngatamusendere uwo mwaka wa ureisa tamwaka sare ineno mbefo ndechitapa ndekoseresha sana, especially na bantu ebo nsangwa na bena ebo mbomba na bena norupa rwandironse nde rukoseresha kwa batrusende voters card nombo rupa rwandi fere rwekanga rwa mukuvota takule fo rwingachinja twachepa echo ndero mbera amazambians bonso ko kutirati lembe shenu kusala ngamamuna mafia ture pitamo parikano kashita ayengi yale amafia ayengi yeshire mulandu okobo kutirati parikano kashita intungurushi tukwete tutwaranda muri ba council, muri ba MP na pamuru. I think yama problem trepitamo muno charo cha Zambia. Most of them, they are to do with poor leadership. Poor leadership in all levels of our society. Most of them, except maybe for private and other, we have a very big challenge of leadership. So, ile turesala nga mwasenda voters card ubushku bwa kusarabo first mara senda voters card then kwara ba campaign ba politician bakara mebo bari bonso ko bati uyaranga pitakara mebati nsareni uyunga pitansareni uyunga pitansareni but echo ningami kitako advise chako kutirati pakusala oro before tamula sala apa mara senda voters card muisunge bwono sana domba buri obushku apa ni twalambo kusarapa tuyamukumfua sana kuri ba politician imwefe mwarachita umwe mwerere muma wards ma constituencies ma ponse apali kusala mwebe kara muri we mushimule saliramo first of all sangeni wafya ubule mishupa umumule ikaliro bwafya nshibule mishupa so urobo wafya nga mwabu ishibule mishupa ipusheni mweka kwa kutirati ubu bwafya uinga tuafuirisha ukusoba ubu bwafya ni nani mwebene mwara umfwana mwara muna bare iminino ko abaka iminino ko mwikalira mwebe karamo mufire mwasara omwinga munati kutyamyafwa ukupwisha burobu wafya notulesa mkumpere mpya umwara munati kutyapwisha obwafya kutyamyafwa kupwisha obwafya bulya okay so example nana pera cha digire example yako kutirati ngamulesara kansera kwa refuma na kwa torupwa okay urupwa rwa kansera maybe tarukweta menshi then kansera ngaya kanso ala mukuruisha menshi kwa bati yaye kuriye kwekana ura kansera ngakwatera opportunity ya kuleta boho rwa menshi kwekara ngakwaisa kwa bati bamuchiringanye ukwebata menshi yako kulia yakoneke uyo kansela ye cafe Don't kutakuna ufiro kumweba afurashi bati aya menshi ngansha atwale bamayo tabakwata menshi ngamwasale ntungurushi ya mtunduyo takuli chuma chinga muchiringanya yo takuli bantu yena ubafya refwaya mumusharefu minamu barefwaya amenshi ngatatwele kudakwine kwalana mukulala ngatatwele amenshi na takala zamba so pakusalen tungurushi location palicho tuisalo ubutungurushi ubwakushta walidura and this is why mamweno kutirati ubuyantanshi takuli pantu ngamwa yo voters card yenu ngamwa sala ba MP abashirefumeko mufumini okubwa sala ba MP abashayishiba mafia yenu mwasala ba kansela abashamishiba abakobati bamipera fika ngwe ngabaya ku parliament kulya bali mpera kaleka ngwe mwali forakale ife barabo mbani fyo fina temwaka bashupe nangu mwinga batumina fona bakwatana nsambu ya kushasuka foni yenu kaita bafumeko mulefumu mumwe abasalire mweka so twapapata mwe Zambians as we go towards 2026 ama process ya kusarana ayamba kusenda voters card kabiye kodi china identify wafya china na identify umuntu unga myafu kusoba ubo wafya yo mwala bikapo uyu mwaka turesa mu 2026 weekend ntungurushi ishifuro kula misakamana muibika ama businessmen iringirine politics ya ino nkuru ama businessmen nabengiramo sana not because ni ntungurushi but because abengi barefwa okuchingirira ama business yao abengi narabukesha pokobati fwe barengere ko bati ama businessmen eba intungurushezo. Of course kwa businessmen intungurushe kwa wana business kai leadership litalanta. So iyo ine voters card yenu ngamwayasala umuntu akoba tali mpela katu kwacha dekaloko kwine uyo muntu nama problem ashitike aya wemo mwikara takala ndipo na kwale yoko tikonze taeshiba. These are the kind of MPs you see that in parliament adi wafe tara ndapo chilichonze parliamentera noro kansela kupange amafunde aya kuwamya ubutungurusha aya kuyamwe emyosha abantu no mbali ni hapa so nachiranda no murumendo umo achifuma mukutebe nkuni achiteba shingisho shachirafu afe no kutananika ero achisamposha no kusanjipsho kwebati kana besa kutukwa bako na nkapisweke kapisweke nchikwete but limbono kwebati umuntu aleruisha efa achisandorinda tamona shirenkuni shiripalia ndia mkushisha 20 kwacha ngana chichenkuni karepu kamoni 10 kapamera ni 10. So musarure wa 10 kwacha tamwabe tomato tamwabe onion tamwabe na salad ndala makwete feni 20 alashita mukarepu kamo na kapamera achiranjona kunye batari fulano kupa achirira ukubo kuchirati na bala bantu abali mpera ko tumapiswe kinoshita balenje batakuli tumapiswe takuli. So life ina ikaba life ina ikosa efa chanje mu rumendo mo. So it's not a joke but fiance fi voters card kutia atua fo yumwaka ulesa. So ngamwa vote mukavote yo not to kufuma pa polling station yo vote iloleleni making sure kwati yo vote yenu yapendwa pantu ukusala kuisa after 5 years. So I don't think tu muntu wafiro kuspenda one day kuchinja ifintu fyachalo muri 5 years ukuvota mwafe ubushikumu. I don't think tu wafiro kuta sacrifice wobushiku elo eringirine de ushiku wakusara nama kampani yengi yabomba mafude. So mwewe kala charo namwe basambirira bonse abali muno mcharo chesu cha Zambia nabali kunse ya charo ukusala kwa ntungurushi twerekereshanya chentu ombere chapam. Sometimes inkuro tuingara pitamo kuti abaye moya shupa but icharo chosepo chifikire I can say that Zambia yafika pa maturity stage yako bati uru wonseno mbaba consent ni fresh tika mcharo ndesubira pa ponse po wala ndo muntu uri wonse ida shira ramba po festi dia buteko dia economy. So abantu baishwa importance ya ntungurushi especially intungurushi shapara pamuru iye na fwe mazambiani especially pakusala intungusha pamuru twira joking no kujoking because ama challenges ya sangwa ili ngirine ngatamusalire bwino yengi ifichulira mu mcharo fingi chulira mu mcharo fingi no mbalini hapa there was an issue in Livingston. Yeah, my elephants. My elephants not feel to solve a problem. My elephant that she into Ngurushi Shabaku drive. She requests because the Livingston Tamavena mango Tamavena misaru. She didn't so fiance. I'm a mango fiance. That could if it initially na matete wafiro kushkontrol kutuwa shikwanisha but I don't know tungurushi budi muzawa. So leadership mwebekera charo yali important. And then voters card karembesheni muirwa pakusala sala nife bwino nintungurushife mulesara kwapo so fya ruli not febera Zambians twakano rubote so nkalai samu kumishita update mostly padi didia shidia kusala. I'll be updating you as much frequent as possible. Now, let me go to the next issue on my agenda. The next issue on my agenda is Dr. Chris Zumani. Dr. Chris Zumani babachira point kuri barungu mu 2019 pananikane apa mu 2019 ero babasarira ero babetire ba Edgar Lungu ero babetire ba Chris Zumani and he was appointed as a special assistant to the president for political affairs. Babasarira pa 20 December 2019 ero babasarire wa Chris Zumani pako basara badi bebere amashu ya mbe yako wakta narai berenga leta in part ifyarembere ba kateka wesu wa Edgar Lungu. I wish to congratulate Mr. Zimba on his appointment and hereby welcome him to the State House family. He was welcome to where? State House family. I'm coming to that. Mr. Zimba, the office you have been appointed to is very demanding, and it requires you to be up to speed in understanding and analyzing not only the country's political climate but also international politics. In your new appointment, you will also be expected to give timely advice and solutions to the head of state on political matters pertaining to the country and the world. This should be done in the nation's best interest, the people of Zambia, and in accordance with democratic principles. So, that's a part of the letter when Zumani was appointed as assistant to Mr. Edgar Lungu as a political advisor. Now, Mr. Chris Zumani, for the issue that I'm trying to give some insights on Mr. Chris Zumani is to do with loyalty, and respect. The loyalty that I'm talking about is also involves some of the people that the late Edgar Lungu worked with, whom even up to his death, we have people that worked with Mr. Lungu closely who have clearly shown betrayal. I won't mention any names. Most of you people know them. Now, Mr. Chris Zumani was appointed as a profession. He was not appointed in the central committee of the PF party. He was appointed as a civil servant. So, Mr. Chris Zumani's politics, I think we can trace it. he was quite a strong critic to Mr. Lungu. But mwaisha fe mtu mawako eteba Lungu. Why sabe eteba Chris? As a special assistant to advise on politics, our political scientist who was appointed in 2019, he couldn't even talk of time. I don't know if he wasn't advising or if he wasn't doing his work, but PF was voted out of power when you were the political advisor to Mr. Lungu. I know you talk of the circumstances and other excuses, but the time you were appointed, there was ample time to plan and advise very well the president, but we lost power. Power was lost while you were at the helm of Mr. Hector. Wana mwali kwa tentambuka na besai. Ya mamuna eko na mone kumwefu kamba kuitara yo tumeshi. Eh? Mwefu kusa mwefu kulanda de charo. Eh? Mwefu kusa shako icharo. So, what I was saying is that Wazumani via ku State House to work with Mr. Lungu. Mr. Lungu and the PF lose power in 2021. Mr. Lungu lost power in 2021. 2023, he came back into active politics. I don't know at what point Mr. Zumani was appointed to the Central Committee. I don't know. Because a political advisor, normally those are think tanks. They are normally behind the scenes. They just advise the president. They don't come kuntanji. Now, eponde pshal pali loyalty ni hapa. Mungu fikisha sana eh. Wahidi garungu wafile pa 5 June 2025. Lelo ni pashan. From June up to now, Barungu tabalashikwa. Barungu tabalashikwa. But Bazumani Chishibelo teko yaringa yari kuri banani. Because as we speak now, ukulingana na how close Mr. Zumani was to Mr. Lungu, just like Makeb Zulu, Zumani would not have left South Africa. Chris Zumani wouldn't have left South Africa. We have not yet buried Mr. Lungu. The one is saying that he was loyal to him. The person that he was loyal to has not yet been buried. Do you think that people like Abena Makeb Zulu, Ba Musukwa, Ba Zimba, Ba Kabwe, na bambe bonshishi bebuna bari ku South Africa abari koseresha ba Mr. Lungu. But Chris Zumani, let me tell you, even if Makeb Zulu was a lawyer, just a lawyer to Mr. Edgar Lungu. But look at his loyalty. Look at the loyalty of Makeb Zulu. I know people are trying to bring him in the limelight, that he would want to be a presidential candidate. But personally, I've never heard him coming out like that. Number Nchirinda Patriotic Front. Patriotic. You know, most of you guys that worked with Mr. Edgar Lungu closely, most of you, I can tell you that you were just imposters. You did not mean well for that man. most of you. Chris Zumani aina bashontembo. Chris Zumani ale sapota bamundu bire. Bashontembo sapota bamundu. Chris Zumani wali pamona ba mumbipiri. The question is, Balungu Taturashika, you were so close to Mr. Lungu as an advisor, politically. And you understand, Mr. Zumani, that Mr. Lungu died fighting for this country. But imwena mwisa. I don't expect Mr. Zumani to talk, to discuss a member of the Central Committee. You just an assistant. Mr. Lungu is already a politician. And the Central Committee is full of politicians. Mr. Edgar Lungu won the 2016 general elections without you, Mr. Zumani. He won the election without you. He lost the election with you. Now, I know you were so much of a critic when Mr. Lungu was a president before you were appointed. I don't know if I've been looking for some of the content you had. I don't know if your page was deactivated or not, but anyway. But you understand that you are a very strong critic to Mr. Edgar Lungu. You are one loyalty aba Lungu tabalashikwa. The loyalty is questionable. Oh yes, it's very questionable. Ba Edgar Lungu inkonkani yabo bali ni ba given wind. Ba given wind up to now. Taturashika Balungu is still, the title is still acting president. Meaning that power terafuma kuri Balungu is acting. Teti mupiani omuntu talafwa. You can't. I mean, sorry, teti mupiani omuntu talashikwa. Balungu wali Pangreton's alliance. According to how you are putting it, it was your idea. Of course it could be your idea. But I'm sure there are a lot of ideas that you've given other people which have not been followed. Meaning that Edgar Lungu he was of the view that Bapange to unite the opposition. According to NCP leader Mr. Chanda, he said he called him 5 minutes after he lost power that let's form an alliance. So, Balungu bali mu Central Committee, and the one who was his deputy was Mr. Givendovind. Now, Balungu mandate yabo na Central Committee iliko hapa. Na leaders bonse ba mu PF abaliko hapa. Mandate yabo yambide April 2021. Irepwa mu April 2026. Ero irepwa mandate yaba Edgar Lungu. Ero irepwa mandate yaba Central Committee. Ero irepwa mandate yaba structures ya chipani throughout the country in April next year. So, we cannot even say that no mandate takudishani. Balungu taturabashika. Mandate yabo ichiri active. Mandate yaba nkonkanisha waba Lungu. It active. Now, if you are too, if you Bazumani ngamwaliroyo kuri ba Edgar Lungu. Apart from South Africa, ngamwaliroyo, according to how you are saying it, you would have remained loyal to the acting president. Because if you say it was Mr. Lungu appointed you, if we say that Mr. Lungu is no more, are you going to say that you are also not going to be there in PF? Are you saying that this is the right time to do whatever you are doing? No, it's not. Bazumani ifo chaba fe mu leadership iri wanse umuchinshi baraperwe intungurushi. language mukwete kuri ba Rubinda Bazumani nshitemene. To be very honest with you, I don't like it. There's a lot of disrespect from you, and I don't like it. And most people don't like it. Most Zambians don't like your behavior. Gamamuna ino shtafe bareri lama Zambian kwa bari ama Zambians bareri afe chintu chumuchako wati. Pa opposition please ikataneni. Tupeni umuntu. Efyo bareri lafe ama Zambians. Kati Bazumani neti murienu. Namu kwa tasane chiraka chakuteka. Bati ufumu. Tefyo wisefyo. Ufumu tawisa no bufi. Ufumu wisa nechinga. Ufumu futi. Burafayo muchinshi. Kuri shire ntungurishito ale bombera. So loyalty yandi ba Christmas nde chita question. Loyalty yenu kuri balungu nde chita question. Because balungu teturashika. Balungu bali kwetengo kani yabo. Yadi where the one that Mr. Lungu appointed. And if you're saying that you are loyal to Mr. Lungu, are you saying that you can disregard the appointments of the person that you were loyal to? I don't think so. I need to be educated on that one, because you are claiming that you are. It's not that you are claiming. You are a political scientist. But loyal to Leranga, kuma appointees of your boss, it reflects that loyalty na kulia is questionable. If you were loyal to Mr. Lungu, you would have respected his appointees, his appointments. Abo mwina bena ba mumbipiri nombalini. There were issues to do with the message that came out, which was bordering on division. Now, mwana mwisa na maskimu ya shani mubuteko kanabesa ma position yengi mkanaka fwe bambira twa bumpa na mubuteko tukabira no kubomba mubuteko mabata ma position ya mubuteko yengi bonse mukakwana tieni ba Chris Zumani. You are an advisor on politics. Nga mwali baloyo kuri balungu, mwali baloyo kuri kubasadire balungu. Veni loyo na kuri ba given Rubinda, veni loyo na kuri bana Kachinda. Veni loyo kuri central committee n'entunguru shonse. PF yari kwata ama structures. Ma structures ya PF yaba kutonse, yaba ku PF. So and the highest governing body in the PF is the Central Committee, of which Mr. Lungu was the president. Mr. Given Rubinda was a vice president. So, Bazumani ndero mbako bati tenshita ya kwambo kurufanya mazambia nzima. Kuti mwali kwa tama interest yenu, but ndero mbako bati in the interest of this country, ama interest yenu ya can kopambati. Abantu mubomba na bena bonsi, ile naribeshiba. Na bena barishwa naribeshiba. So, Bazumani, I'm speaking on behalf of Zambians. Help this country. Let us have order and respect in all structures of leadership. Let us give respect to our leaders. That's why inaita makambone ukutukana nangu ba kainde ishiremu. Ulo mfyashi tete mutukana. Apart from being a president, he's older than me. Apart from being a president, he has got a team of professionals that look up to him. currently is the president of this country. He's the president of this Zambia. He's equally my president. During this term of office, I would respect him as the president of this Republic of Zambia. We might have divergent political views, but he is a leader and is leading this country. Therefore, I cannot disrespect the president of this country. So, respect, it should be there at all levels. So, if we bazumande binomba, if you fini naranda, gamwadi baloyo, baba baloyo ko boto ambona mwana ko fene so far. Nyabona chiranda. Na balangalo tiabo. But yen, it is questionable. If we babu, but na it's only that we are not in these structures. Because if I was in a position of one of the central committee, I would have expelled him from the party if I was in charge. Because nichfe ntungurushi kwete muchipani shaluse ntungurushi kwata muchipani bafyashi so barerera bwangu but ngane wofe mwe wati vice president dani kana ngana chire mbele fena speech ngashachirorera bandembera banafata boy ikala ko pa bench bengi sana bale for ama opportunities ukwete. So Bazumani, I'm not saying that wamitamfye ba leadership ya muchipani, but we are in a month of prayer and reconciliation. Edgar Lungu is setting October 18 as a day of prayer and reconciliation. So we are in this period. How I wish that you can come back to your senses and begin to be loyal to the team that was elected by Mr. Edgar Chagwa. And that team is the Patriotic Front Central Committee. Ba Central Committee, nangwa ma MPs ifare pena. Ama MPs abari mu parliament. Bushana mwe pyapo ama question ko what? Aba PF ama MP. Aba MPs ba parliament aba PF. Pali banga aba PF. Pali banga. Ngamwa ipyo question. Abe na ma MPs ba kwata sana maka. Kuma constituency kumwawo. Ka epyo ninga bali bafaya. So nabe ngama MPs abali support opo. Shishibe uimwa kaulesa kuma constituency yao ngabaka basara abakarasara ama candidates bamu ma constituencies ni central committee and tamufena mwa abutuka koko ni central committee and inshira shesu tenshira shakwaresa. We also don't know who is going to lead the PF after the next in November's convention, but in case Barubinda Baba in charge as the president of this of the Patriotic Front, Bazumani, how are you going to work with him? Marabombasha naben. Tend to parent tungurushe so much. Bazumani, ngana mukre mukubati mwisa mkucha United Zambia. Let unity be there in the Patriotic Front. Unity mwe furiambira ni MPF. And mwen tungushu mwari kuntansha abakolanga unity ni mwebo. Nomba emo muri mu PF ngamwa muri banono sana mwe bali kuntansha intungurushi. Katushinga muri 200 ngani 5 zari. Fofoma Zambians about 22 million. Nomba mu bantu abali zari or 5 zari Bazumani mwafiro kupanga unity. Do you think tumasa mkucha unity? You can come and unite the country? No. It doesn't work like that. Umoma muri. Let any more unit. Ngatu amuna tumwaleta mu unit emo muri. Nishina kucharo kutumwaleta unit. Otherwise, to be very honest with you, this time around in this country, on top leadership, turefua intungurushi. Turefua chuma. ichuma chalo ichuma chikesa kubena kera chalo katwakwate ntungushi isuma. I can assure you ichuma chikesa. So Zumani, help us to bring unity in the party. The voice of Chifwema has come, and the voice of Chifwema is spiritual. This voice, Zumani, is coming from Chifwema, and you understand what is in Chifwema. Now, let me come back to Imbin Tungurushiba Maire Sampa. You know, ama guys are kutuwa mwana kwa na karimu ba mwana kwa tia wantu fi puba sana. Wena mao Sampa. Mao Sampa mu ruyaba tabafuire. Mure bukshefi achitike mwe karacharo. Hari apange timu ya yellow. Wale fuala yellow. Katwishinga basu mine sana muri sunflower. But wale fuala yellow. He went and he actually almost divided the party. Mao Sampa. After wasatabafu. Wa pena wa chitefia upuba wa isa rombo wa kwerera. Ino nshita PF teko tepe para. Tatufura tuwe pitana mumbari. Mwewe karacharo. PF teko te ipe para kuregistra. Uwa chitirefi wali kuntanshi ni nani? Iyo listi mwela ndukuwa teidi valid yama. Iyo listi valid yama candidates wa 2021. Maybe ili valid ilikuli bachabinga. Because eko maire imina bukateka kuli bachabinga. Palapa list, I think yes, that list is still valid. You saw what happened, Mr. Sampa, what you led the party into. Up to now. You appointed the Chavinga. It's your appointment, Mr. Sampa. 2023, 24 October. You understand what happened? Or PF without following procedure. Or you don't understand this Sampa. Convention ya PF mwarisho ifuaika. Nomba apopen lekeni mberengere kwa Mazambians. Actually, the one who gave this interview was Mr. Munduvire. This was on the 16th of July 2024. It'll by the court. Patriotic Front President Mao Sampa has been sued by the 9 PF members of parliament he had expelled from the former governing board. Why Sampa not expel members of parliament Sampa? Mwa pena wachite upuwa wawera wasaba kuntanshi. Apa wachite upuwa wawera wakuntanshi. Why mlesungira abantu wakuntanshi? Abantu abarichia dankan. Abantu ababieva so you don't need to actually recruit them back to the party. Because even a problem I repeat I'm a pass of foot. Mao Sampa is there. Again in Bereng, if you this was on the 16th of July 2026, by the court. Ama members of parliament every 9 over 3 expel. Now, these were led by Mr. Munduvire. So in this write-up, Patriotic Front President Mao Sampa has been sued by the 9 PF members of parliament he had expelled from the former governing party. The 9 led by Bwana Munduvire have since asked the Lusaka High Court to quash Mr. Sampa's October 24, 2023's election as PF president. They further want the court to grant them a permanent injunction restraining Mr. Sampa from holding himself out as PF president and a further declaration that he contravened their party regulations and electoral guidelines. Mr. Mundwire and others further want a declaration that he contravened Article 21E, 46, 4, 52, 58K, and 64 of the PF Constitution. A declaration that by contravening the party's regulations, electoral rules, and the Constitution, the defendant also contravened Article 62 of the country's Constitution. The document read, the lawmaker also wants a declaration that Mr. Sampa is violating their right to assemble and associate freely with other PF members for the protection of their interests, guaranteed by Article 21 of the Constitution. Vamau Sampa ma problem trimwa na muyeshiba. So ndero mbako vamau Sampa kwa kutirati. Afurisheni unity muchipani na papata. Pele ni muchinshi leadership. Aba mitire nani kani? Aba mitira point central committee wa Edgarungu. Ma Edgarungu taturashika. But my point is ya mulebaro. The same thing Felix kana kuri Zumani. But for you Mao Sampa, you are different because you are a member of parliament and you understand what is happening. So if you have in mulele to kutoba, let any kuna unity na papata. Mwileta fyo kutoba kweka. Let any kuna unity. Ba Sampa. Let any unity muchipani. Awena Mao Sampa, okay. If you I cannot pretend tafari bueno. Twaliberera but tetulabe tafari bueno. I don't think uri wonse kutafa okwangala omuntu wakwate misango sha kwa Sampa. Gentlemen, let us come back to our senses. We are dealing with it. Chalo turera ndapo chalo tekantemba. Tentu ibweshe. Tupere no mchinshi of purpose. Tend to perish no mchinshi of purpose. Let an unity muchpan. Now, the last but not the least issue that I want to talk about is the state of the nation. We are grappling as a country in so many areas. Amalite na ashupe charo takuri imikalire na yapa mu uyantanisha mcharo bali menina as a Zambian, I'm talking to you, a Zambian. There's a point where we should agree to say interfere. Some time back, Julius Marema alilanda okutirate nga waya ku kifungo pafishinka. You are going there as a proud man. Olwakwipayira pachishinka, you are going to die with dignity. Ichinka chiri kwapa chakwa okutirate ifintu mcharo tafire bwino. Ba America baleta aid ya kushtemiti mupatara. Ba America baleta contributing damaging sana kucharo almost 500 million per year to help our economy, to help our, especially our health sectors. By America baleta pour out of sponsorship ya Mozambia na baleta balikana bali fumamo. Mwali sala ya bantu kwe bati fika bachinje fintu bati fintu mubekara cha utafichinjisha. So echo ndero mbako ficha kwa kutirati mwema leaders, I cannot pinpoint this to one person. I'm talking to you as a councillor, to you as an MP, to you as a mayor, how is development in your area? How is the living standards of the people that you are presenting? I'm talking about these that won in 2021 and that won in by-elections up to today. How is the state of affairs in your ward, member councillors? YMP, how is the state of your constituencies currently? How is the economy of your people? How are your people surviving? My mayor, member council secretaries, is that what you wish that your people should be going through? Is that what you wish? I want to repeat more insala. If you move for insala te TV. Insala ni pamala. Ero insala nga isa taisala. Ilo mori once. So, in my concluding remarks, abama votes tien tukatana kuchani turembeshe irupakusali ntungurushi tukabomfia urufumo tukabomfia mano Bazumani pere numchinshi leadership yashire ba Edgarungu ngamwali ba pere umchinshi ngamwali royo kuri bena leadership bashire ipere numchinshi taturabashika up to now ife mure kitambikara cyaro tabatemena Sampa. Bye and that's 77 times 7. But be responsible. We are dealing with 22 million people. Let's not be jokers, gentlemen and ladies. Kubekala charo natutera sana pakashita mampera nga umwe bomfi wenu irishiwe mwapokerera pa yafuma ku Chifwema na toteranga nshi mure baba mure ikara mu chibote as we look at uyu mwaka ulesa 2026 kuno ndi ni kuchifwema bane ni kuchifwema kuno ndi just look at the environment mwe kala kutalisana kushaba foza. I think one day covering la live mo kunani ku Victoria Falls so that nangutawaishi bako Chifwema ikakuleteko awe mwe kala charo na totera